Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It is really, really hot out. I'm going to guess probably mid-90s, maybe even hotter. Changing the water on the bird baths and cleaning the bird baths at the same time. So just a chance to be. Haven't really worked outside much in the past few days. Been taking care of Yodi, doing some other things. So I haven't really been outside much, say in the past 4 or 5 days. So I'm going to change the water in the bird baths, clean them out real good, and share some philosophical meanderings, that kind of thing. So I have two bird baths to clean and all that, and then I'll come back. I'll work on one, get that one complete, come back for philosophical meanderings, and then work on the second one. Be right back. So filling up my bucket with water. First to clean the bird bath with, and then secondly to give them fresh water. The handle gave way. The plastic handle gave way a little while ago. So I created this new handle here, old rags. I'll do it there. One of my projects, and I have to clean in here. I've let it go for a couple of years, and I've really got to get the Brillo pad out and clean all this up in here. So, the exciting times, exciting life of Richard Mabey, sharing with you on YouTube. So I just cleaned the bird bath and put fresh water in it. Now over here, there was a second bird right here, and it snapped off. I don't know. I think a real live bird kind of got into a tiff with it. But one day it was falling on the ground and had snapped off here, and I don't know what happened. There's my bucket, my little bucket. But it's good to give the birds fresh water. Very important. So I've got the first bird bath all set up. Now I have to work on the second one. And it's pretty hot out, so I decided to take a little break. I brought a little iced tea out with me. So I'm just going to sit, and I've got a Batman comic book out here. I'm going to take a look-see at that. Read a little bit, maybe not read the whole entire comic book, but just read a few pages of the comic book and rest up. And then start work on the second bird bath. It's really important that the birds have a clean bird bath and have cold, fresh water in their bird bath. So it's just reading a few pages of this Batman comic book, sitting down, taking a break, sipping a little iced tea, and reading a few pages of this Batman comic book. And now I'll start work on cleaning and the second bird bath and putting fresh water into that one. The exciting life and times of Richard Mabey. So I'm filling the bucket for the second time with cold water to fill up the second bird bath. I've really got to work on cleaning this sink up. I've got it on my to-do list. So I've got the second bird bath filled with clean, cold, fresh water. And you'll note that on this bird bath I have both the birds are still there. So that's kind of nice. Little flowering bush there. And my little bucket with the makeshift handle. One of the things I want to do this week is to, these are all my tools, is to straighten this out a little bit better, get it more organized, and maybe sometime this week I'll work on that. It's just that it's been so hot out and just needs to be organized and looking a little bit neater. There's my Sumter Express. I just love reading that little newspaper. And yeah, I have to really get to work here and straighten all this out. They have, some of the folks here have a sort of a holder that they screw into the wall, and you put your yard tools on that. You know, they have little hooks, but we're thinking about moving, and I don't want to do that. Well, first of all, they're not cheap, and then secondly, I'll put holes in the wall, and I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to do the best I can to organize this. Make it look a little bit neater. It's been bothering me now for a few weeks. This is something that belonged to my dad. It's from 1976, and was it's actually kind of like a plastic, and was created, and I guess you'd use the word published, by the York Daily Record out of York, Pennsylvania. And one of the things I have on my to-do list is to get a frame and frame this. So that's one of the things one of those things I have on my to-do list. You know, buy a frame, get the measurements, buy a frame, not a real expensive frame, but maybe a frame that, I don't know, maybe $10 or so, and frame this. It'd be nice to have it framed. One of those things on my to-do list. Well, YouTube friends, I think I'll wrap up this episode of Richard Mabey Presents. You know, just sort of give you a candid view of my exciting life. Sometimes I feel like my life is like out of that line from one of Merle Haggard's songs. I live the kind of life that most men only dream about. I have this very exciting life here in Central Florida. So I feel a little better now that the bird baths are cleaned out and they've got fresh cold water. It's about, I guess about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I had some things, this, that, and the other thing to do, and had to do some editing. So at any rate, I'm going to wrap things up. This was fun. So stay healthy, stay positive, stay safe. This is Richard Mabey, signing off. The doves at the bird bath. There were 4 there a few minutes ago. Now there's 2. The doves at the bird bath.